What if you could earn money while you sleep? I mean, from anywhere in the world and without ever having to create your own product. Well, that's the big promise of affiliate marketing. But how does it really work? Let's break it all down.
You've probably seen it, right? The internet marketing gurus. They paint this incredible picture of a dream lifestyle. We're talking private jets, sunny islands, and of course, that passive income just flowing into your bank account. And they always pitch affiliate marketing as the key that unlocks that life. But for a lot of us, it just sounds a little too good to be true.
And yeah, that's the real question, isn't it? If this is such a foolproof path to getting rich, why isn't everyone doing it and making a fortune? Well, it's because the dream and the reality, they're two very, very different things. And in this explainer, we're going to cut right through all that noise to get to the truth.
All right, let's dive in. Here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll separate the hype from what's real. Then we'll get into the nitty-gritty of how it actually works. After that, we'll talk about building a solid foundation, uncover the true path to making money, and finally, look at how you can scale this thing into a digital empire.
Okay, first things first. Let's get real about what we're actually dealing with here. It's time to look past all those flashy sales pages and really understand the landscape. So here's the kind of dirty little secret. A lot of the gurus who are selling you the stream, they aren't actually sharing their best strategies. You know why? Because their main source of income is often selling you the idea of getting rich, not from doing affiliate marketing themselves. So let's be super clear. This is not some guaranteed get-rich-quick scheme. No real business is. But here's the good news. You can learn the real, proven strategies that work. Think of it as a force multiplier, a way to dramatically, and I mean dramatically, amplify your chances of success. And that is exactly what we're going to focus on.
Okay, so let's pull back the curtain and get into the fundamentals. How does someone actually make money by selling somebody else's product online?
At its heart, affiliate marketing is actually pretty simple. You're basically a salesperson who works on commission, but online. The huge, and I mean huge advantage is that you get to skip the entire headache of creating a product, manufacturing it, or dealing with shipping. You just find something that already exists, that you like, and you start promoting it. So how does a store know that you're the one who sent them a customer? It's all thanks to a special, unique link. When you sign up for a program, you get a link that's just for you. When somebody clicks it, this tiny little digital file, it's called a cookie, gets stored on their browser. You can think of it like a digital name tag. If they end up buying something, that tag tells the store, hey, this person sent them, and boom, you get the commission. Simple as that.
Now, you're pretty much going to be promoting one of two things, physical products or digital ones. Physical stuff, from places like Amazon, it's easy to understand. But the commissions, they're tiny. We're talking just a few percent. The real money, where things get interesting, is in digital products like ebooks or online courses. Since there are no manufacturing or shipping costs, the creators can offer massive commissions, sometimes 70, 80, even 90%. That's where you can really see your income take off.
Okay, so now that we know how the money actually flows, let's talk about building the foundation for your business, because this right here is where the real strategy starts to kick in. First up, you've got to pick your battlefield, or what we call a niche. Now, a huge mistake beginners make is going way too broad. Think about a topic like weight loss or bodybuilding. You'd be trying to compete against massive companies with gigantic budgets. It's a battle you're just not going to win. But on the flip side, you can also go too specific. I mean, a niche like sewing patterns for bird-themed quilts is probably so narrow that even if you become the #1 person in that space, you'll just be the king of a tiny, tiny castle. There just aren't enough people interested to make any real money. So, the solution is what we call the Goldilocks niche, the one that's just right. So instead of just bodybuilding, what about bodybuilding for students? See, it's specific enough that you're not fighting the big corporations, but there's still a big, passionate audience out there that's looking for solutions made just for them. Okay, once you've got your niche, it's time to find a great product. You can browse through affiliate networks like JVZoo or Clickbank and see what's already a bestseller. But listen, don't just chase the money. Ask yourself, does this thing actually help people? Is the commission worth my time? And most importantly, and I really mean this, are you actually passionate about this topic? Because that passion, that's what's going to keep you going when things get tough. It's your ultimate secret weapon. This right here is maybe one of the most important concepts in all of marketing. You don't sell the product, you sell the transformation. You don't sell a fitness ebook, You sell confidence. You sell energy. You don't sell a business course. You sell financial freedom. People don't buy hats. They buy warm heads. Always, always focus on the benefit, not just the features. All right, this next part, this is what separates the people who make a few bucks here and there from the people who build a real, sustainable business. It's all about moving beyond just being a seller and becoming a trusted authority.
The real secret to long-term, massive success isn't just spamming your affiliate links everywhere. It's about building a brand by consistently giving away free, valuable content. Think blog posts, helpful videos, useful guides. When you give away value like that, you build trust. And once you have an audience that knows you, likes you, and trusts you, well, they'll be happy to buy pretty much anything you recommend.
Now, this process of building trust, it actually has a name. It's often called a sales funnel. It's basically the journey you create for your audience. You don't just walk up to a stranger and ask them to buy from you, right? No, you guide them through a series of steps that turns them from a cold lead, someone who has no idea who you are, into a warm lead who is ready and willing to hear what you have to say. A really powerful way to build this trust is with an email list, using a classic 4-step sequence called IDA. So first is awareness. Your first email might just talk about a common problem your audience has. Then comes interest. You start to hint at a solution that makes them curious. Next up, desire. You paint a picture of how amazing their life could be with this solution. And only then, after all that, do you get to the final step, action. You give them your affiliate link to buy.
So you've done it. You've built a system that's working. You're making consistent sales. What's next? Well, now it's time to scale up and turn that small fire into a full-blown inferno. You've basically got 3 main paths to scale your business from here. Path 1 is simple. You reinvest your profits back into paid ads, basically pouring gasoline on the fire. Path 2, you repeat the entire process, but in a totally new niche. You just clone your success. But Path 3 is the most powerful. You double down on your brand. You become such a trusted authority that you can sell multiple different products to that same loyal audience for years and years to come.
And that brings us to the final and, honestly, the most important question. Affiliate marketing isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a marathon, not a sprint. The reward at the ends can be absolutely life-changing, but it demands your time, your effort, and your passion. You have to genuinely enjoy creating content and helping people in the niche you choose. The destination is, without a doubt, worth it. The real question is, are you passionate enough to actually enjoy the journey?